And somebody said this once. They said, well, we just throw out the balls and let them go play.
They look at it and they see that these kids can only do certain things to a certain level. Special Olympics is not that.
To every individual, they're overcoming some challenge, just like the rest of us. Some challenge, some obstacle.
They're able to send the message out, I'm included, include me in this too, I can do it. Don't leave me out, don't leave me behind.
Ashley's one of a kind. She just draws people towards her. I call her a little diva sometimes.
She was kind of the belle of the ball, I mean, with the smile on her face. That's really what I noticed about Ashley first, was just this big smile.
She likes being able to showcase what she can do. She loves being creative. She loves to dance. She loves to move. She loves to pose for pictures.
She'd go get in their pictures like, Ashley, we don't know these people, come out of the picture. You know, she just loves the camera. She just loves the spotlight.
Being the baby of the family is just like any other family. The baby usually gets the most attention.
Just having Ashley, it just brings a new perspective to your life. She's a joy. Things that you used to take for granted, you no longer take for granted.
Joy, courage, and friendship, that's part of the mission. Ashley is, in my opinion, and she has been, the poster girl for that.
We were very comfortable expecting another person to come into the family, and it turned out to be Ashley, which was very fine. Another girl, then I had 4 daughters. About 6 weeks later, the doctor called us on the phone. We were at home in our family room, and the doctor told us that they had diagnosed Ashley's blood and that Ashley had Down syndrome.
Our whole world changed. We had to learn just so much that we just didn't know before. Even just crawling over, we had to teach her how to crawl and the steps to crawling to the different positions.
And teaching her how to just move her hand to hit a volleyball. When you tell any other kid, hit the volleyball, they know enough from seeing everything else because they can pull all those cues together in a couple of seconds. Ashley's brain has to put them in a certain order.
They told us that at that time that they take most people like her and put her into an institution. But that wasn't going to happen. Ashley was a part of our family.
From that point on, we made it a mission. We're going to put every effort forth to have her experience everything that our other kids do. So right away, my wife started to look at organizations that could help Ashley.
And we had heard about Special Olympics. We went down to see what all the Special Olympians were doing and just what it was that she had. We had no clue what Down syndrome was. Once we saw what they were doing and how happy they were, I knew at that point in time that the doctor who told me that she wouldn't be able to do all these things, I knew that they were wrong because I had living proof right in front of me.
So she found out more information about Special Olympics, and we got Ashley involved.
What I noticed about Ashley was obviously the energy, the enthusiasm. I didn't really look at Ashley as an athlete. I looked at Ashley as, this is a big party and I'm coming to have some fun.
But as soon as she started Special Olympics, everything just went into overdrive.
I think gymnastics lends itself to her because it's kind of personality based.
Ashley has constantly been challenged. It's always been another level that she had to go up to. If she's in gymnastics, I want her to do a flip a little bit higher, and I tell her to raise her legs. She tries. She doesn't always make it. She may have to do it 20, 30 times, but she'll continue to try.
I'm glad she grew up and never really had boundaries. The only boundaries she had were the ones she created, and she always blew them down.
Ashley's just one of those kids that, you know, she's done competing, she runs off the floor, she wants to give you a hug, a high five, and if she doesn't do a good job, she's that kid that runs off the floor and gives you a dirty look, which is what I love about her. She knows when she does well, and she knows when she doesn't do well.
And yes, everybody in Special Olympics wins, but I think the biggest piece and the biggest lesson that I've seen is they've dealt with failure. An individual like Ashley, and I've seen it, they finish 4th one year and they come back with a little bit of fire in their belly. They want to win a medal. They want to win a bronze or a silver or gold.
She gets to do things that she loves because Special Olympics allows her to perform, gives her the ability to show that she can be creative.
She just enjoys it. She enjoys the camaraderie with her other teammates. She looks forward to it. It's her life.
get batteries here? Did you know that?
Yeah, I think they're in there.
You ready? Got everything?
Yeah.
We don't need to buy it.
And actually got to know Mike first, because Mike was just one of those guys that showed up everywhere, helped with anything he could. He kind of started volunteering and then just became a head coach.
Well, sometimes when I see Mike and Ashley interacting at the gym or on the ice, I get a little jealous. But I think it's great. Come on, Ash, let's go. He's taking his daughter and he's teaching her, and they just have a good relationship together.
He's very laid back, so I think their dynamic was a lot of Ashley having all this energy and Mike kind of harnessing it.
Build up the speed and push it just a little.
I really get a thrill out of taking the kid that their parent says they're not ready to be in this sport. And I can show them, you're putting the limits on the kid. It's not the kid with the limits.
I think as Special Olympics grows and matures even more than it is now, we're going to have to rely on the family members to be the ones that help support. I think a group like the Jones family is really the epitome of Special Olympics.
We get joy out of seeing Ashley as well as her teammates make accomplishments, getting their goals, and even when they don't get a gold medal, if they get a ribbon. It's something about them. Whatever she does, it's just like, I knew you could do it. Just a proud mother.
Her being involved in Special Olympics always brings the family back together. It's a time to bond and remember the way it used to be when we grew up. We always have a place to come back to.
I never, as a parent, would have even attempted to have my kids do any of these other activities, or I never would have went to see these activities. But Special Olympics has given us a horizon.
The future with Ashley with Special Olympics is limitless.
I foresee Ashley being one of those athletes that's going to be a part of Special Olympics no matter where she is or how old she is. I think that Special Olympics is just as part of Ashley's life as we are.
When Ashley gets older, Special Olympics has a lot of activities that Ashley can transition into.
It's just so important that it becomes their life, especially once they leave the public school.
When I look at Ashley, I don't think of a 23-year-old who's been doing these things for 15 years. I think of somebody who's fresh and ready to go and always wanting a new challenge. And that's really what Ashley is all about.
With the training, the friends that she's met, and along with her sisters, that one day when something does happen to Mike and myself, that they're going to be there to take care of her. It just becomes one big family.
The stronger families, the stronger organizations stick together. And the best organizations, the best sports teams are the ones that have those strong families.